Imagine owning the world's largest university without hiring professors, without writing textbooks, without creating courses. Millions of people arrive seeking knowledge. Millions of experts arrive carrying knowledge. And somewhere between them, an invisible system captures the flow. For most of human history, knowledge was constrained by geography. To learn from an expert, you had to travel, attend, participate, be physically present. Knowledge moved slowly. Distribution was expensive. Scale was limited. Then the internet changed the architecture. Knowledge became digital. Experts became global. Students became borderless. And a new opportunity emerged. Not in teaching, not in learning, but in connecting the two. Most people think course marketplaces sell education. They don't. Education is merely the visible output. The real product is distribution. This is not a teaching business. It is a discovery business. And the operators who understand this distinction quietly position themselves between expertise and demand. Today, we decode the blueprint behind the course marketplace core, a system transforming knowledge into infrastructure.
To control a system, you must first understand its architecture. Most users see courses, videos, lessons, certificates, assignments, but courses are only the visible layer. Beneath the interface exists a much larger machine. Layer 1, the expertise layer, professionals creating knowledge assets. Layer 2, the discovery layer, the infrastructure helping students find solutions, search systems, recommendation systems, trust systems, review systems. Layer 3, the transaction layer, the engine converting curiosity into enrollment. Most creators focus on content. History repeatedly rewards those who coordinate content. Because expertise creates value, distribution determines visibility. Most people see courses. The architect sees flows.
A traditional classroom has limits, limited seats, limited hours, limited reach. A digital course operates differently. One lesson can educate 10 people, or 10,000, or 10 million. The content is created once. The distribution scales indefinitely. This creates an extraordinary economic engine. The expert creates the asset. The platform creates the audience. The student creates the transaction. And the system benefits from every interaction. Notice what happens. As more instructors join, course selection expands. As selection expands, more learners arrive. As learners arrive, the platform becomes stronger. The strongest educational marketplaces do not depend on one teacher. They benefit from an ecosystem of teachers, and ecosystems scale differently than products.
The greatest challenge in education is no longer access to information. Information is everywhere. The challenge is navigation. Which course should someone choose? Which instructor should they trust? Which skill should they learn? This creates a powerful opportunity. The platform becomes a guide, a filter, a recommendation engine. Over time, the discovery layer becomes more valuable than the content itself because creators need visibility, students need certainty, and the marketplace coordinates both. The strongest platforms understand this principle. They do not merely host education, they organize attention. And whoever organizes attention often controls demand.
This brings us to the blueprint. Most entrepreneurs ask, what course should I create? A more powerful question exists. What knowledge flow can I coordinate? The strongest opportunities often emerge where expertise remains fragmented. Professional education, specialized skills, industry knowledge, technical training, career advancement. Identify recurring demand, then identify friction, discovery friction, trust friction, certification friction, learning friction. Build infrastructure around those bottlenecks, not around content, around access. The student does not care how the platform operates. The student cares about outcomes, clarity, trust, and progress. The technology becomes invisible. The learning path becomes valuable. And when guidance becomes essential, the infrastructure becomes indispensable. This is where leverage emerges, not from teaching every lesson, but from connecting every lesson to demand.
The industrial economy scaled manufacturing. The internet economy scaled information. The knowledge economy is scaling expertise itself. Most people see teachers. Most people see students. Most people see courses. The architect sees infrastructure, a discovery layer, a trust network, a scalable utility. The technology will improve. The content will become more abundant. Artificial intelligence will create more educational material. But the underlying principle remains unchanged. The greatest fortunes are rarely built by teaching everyone directly. They are built by controlling the systems through which people discover knowledge. Most people create expertise. The architect controls distribution. Most people build courses. The architect builds the gateway. Most people see education. The architect sees a network moving knowledge across the world. This is Nexera, Decoding Systems, Architecting Wealth.